Battlefield 2042 is a fucking mess. The trailers for this game lied to us, showing us footage of a game that actually works. It seemed like this game would have been in the top 3 shooters of this year, and considering that there were only like 3 of them released, Battlefield doesn't even make that threshold from participation points. Every ounce of good I can find in this game just gets smothered with a stampede of bullshit that follows it, creating a very miserable experience to play. And that's assuming you can actually get into a game. There have been so many times where I got stuck in a loop of the game loading and crashing infinitely. Like, I can't make this shit up. If that happens to me one more time, I swear I'm gonna snap the disc in half. And if you manage to have the game successfully load, get ready to wait 5 minutes to play this broken piece of shit because the load times are horrendous. Now, to be fair, the load times aren't always that long, but sometimes they last what feels like an eternity, and now I'm already annoyed before the game even starts. I feel like I'm playing Sonic 06 all over again. Then the game actually starts, and you're like, it's not that bad. You shoot someone here, capture an area here, all good, right? Nope. Because the longer you play, the more cracks in the wall appear. The first one I noticed was the graphics. God damn, this game is pretty ugly. There are tons of textures that look unfinished, character models often look like they were made in Roblox, and there's plenty of pop in and outs adding to the visual distortion. It's very clear to me that this game was not optimized very well. Half the time, I can't tell the difference between what is an enemy I need to shoot and something just moving in the environment. Everything looks shitty, and as a result, they all look the same and blend in together. It got to the point where I started guessing whether or not to aim down my sights and shoot because I could never tell the difference between anything. Usually, that would lead me to lose every gunfight I got into because by the time I realized it was another player, it was already too late. That frustrates the fuck out of me. Look, I'm not the greatest shooter of all time, but I'm not terrible either. Want proof? Look at this sniping clip from Call of Duty Cold War. And you could say, well, maybe you should be a better shooter in Battlefield, but how can I when everything in this game looks like a free texture pack made for the PlayStation 2? Like, look at this. This is not what I expect a game to look like in 2021. How dare they advertise this game as having gorgeous detailed maps? Bitch, where they at? Now, I'm not the type of person to judge a game solely off of looks. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm more than willing to turn a blind eye to certain aspects of a game if it is at the very least fun. I play video games to have a good time, and I would like to believe that the gameplay can make up for everything that I've mentioned. Unfortunately, I don't find Battlefield 2042 all that fun. At its core, the game is fine and can provide a few moments of momentary joy, like when an enemy tank appears and everybody runs away. That shit's pretty hilarious. Or when you and your team finally get to capture a sector that you've struggled to all game, it can be a very satisfying feeling, but typically isn't because it doesn't outweigh the constant bullshit surrounding it. I can't ignore the obnoxious load times, I can't ignore the hideous graphics, or even the countless amount of glitches around the game. Those issues ruin the game for me. The most fun I had while playing this game wasn't playing it how it was intended, but just dicking around doing stupid shit in the game. Like when my friend hopped on an enemy tank and they couldn't kill him, that shit was comical. Or when I was chasing around one of my teammates with a blowtorch and he kept running away, that was funny as hell. The poor bastard was just trying to enjoy the game as he could, and I just kept following him around like an idiot. But this game is so boring that it's hard to take serious, and I can't help myself but to do stupid shit like that. I was super excited to play Battlefield and disappointed with the results. Take my word for it, it's not worth your time.